Hello all, and another walk home, so another video. And this one's going to be a fairly quick one because I just wanted to comment on my perspective regarding Trump's meeting with Xi Jinping in China. So a few things to say about this. First off, it is a historic moment, especially after the last few years of Trump's first administration, and second, where he made a sport out of banging on China, basically, particularly during the COVID virus years, and then last year with regards to the tariffs. The Trump administration see China as an existential threat. They believe that China is a rising superpower that wishes to usurp the United States, and that the Chinese are a group that needs to be dealt with in one way or the other. However, this meeting is, even though it was postponed due to the Iranian war, is a welcome step in the right direction of some sort of diplomacy between the two groups. It is interesting, however, that Trump has brought a whole load of businessmen and other business representatives with him on this meeting. Like, I have heard reports that Air Force One was packed to the gills with the leaders of American business, and this shows you the point of view of the Americans in regard to these talks. It would look like that Trump wants to use these talks to make some sort of business arrangements with China, to improve the economic connections between the UK and the US, and to maybe relax some of the restrictions that have been put into place, in particular with regards to the manufacture and sale of chips, computer chips in this case. This is a very interesting turnaround from the time not very long ago where Trump was basically going on about how China was an economic threat to the United States, and that 200-300% tariffs were justified in trying to keep China under control and not lose out in business to the US. What has caused this big turnaround? In my opinion, it's the Iran war. Trump has gotten himself kind of immersed in Iran, and the United States don't really have a way out of that, and so they're looking for anybody else who can put some sort of leverage on the Iranians to try and get some sort of resolution to that conflict. China would be a obvious group to do this. Of course, Russia would be as well, but the Russians have their own problems right now, whereas the Chinese are directly affected by this war because they import an awful lot of oil and other commodities from the Middle East. So that is basically the American perspective as far as I can see. What the Chinese want on the other side is pretty clear. They would like America to basically step back for Taiwan. Now, why China wants Taiwan is for various different reasons. The most obvious one is the fact that Taiwan was part of the old Chinese Empire, and that they have been wanting it back ever since. But more recently, China, with its push to become more of an international power, faces a huge dilemma, which is it can't gain easy access to the Pacific Ocean and the greater sea lanes beyond that, due to the fact that you have got Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Malaysia, all hemming it in. All of these countries and nations are directly connected to the United States in one way or the other. This prevents China from really reaching out and prevents them from getting their ships, especially their military ships, out into the Pacific without there being some sort of hassle. Then of course you've got the fact that Taiwan is a leader in chip technology, and getting access to these industries would be a big boost for China. So what's going to happen? Well, I suspect Trump being Trump and having very business minded, he'll come back with some sort of deal with China, make some sort of very vague, non-binding commitments to the fact that he sees Taiwan as being under the Chinese sphere of influence, and he will herald it as being a great economic boost that only he could actually have achieved, to try to boost his numbers and make him seem more important than it actually is. In reality, the Chinese probably won't give in very much, but will get some sort of commitment to American withdrawal in some way, form or fashion from the whole Taiwan question. We'll just have to see how it works out at the end of the day. But as much as I and those I've talked to are happy about the fact that this is a good step forward for diplomacy, how it will actually end up and what the outcome will be is anyone's guess at this stage. So we'll just wait for the next couple of days and see how things turn out. Have a good day.